Giving it all we got, giving it all we can, giving it all we got. Oh, climbing up to the top of the world, no fear, we're gonna make it. Everything we want is ours. Whoa.
Hey guys, how you doing? How you doing? Uncle Craig here in Thailand. If you haven't been watching, yeah, this is what I do. I get up early, I sweat, I work, and I do stupid stuff. Oh my God. And I'm getting ready to, I'm exhausted. It's not even 8 o'clock. I'm getting ready to do the last supports for my sala out here. I just have to feel more confident about it. It's probably actually fine, but I do need to put this one beam on center, so I'm definitely gonna do that. I mean, I could move the plant. I could move the boards over so that it is on center on the next beam, but then that would leave a bunch of overhang with the board, and I think I'd actually have to shorten it shorten the deck, so it's easier, and that means I'd have to cut the board as well, so it's easier just to go ahead. I bought the other beam, and I'll put that in place today or now. But it rained like it was Thailand last night. And two things. One, that's why I'm exhausted. I spent the morning out there in the bamboo forest where the wind had just, snapped and broke a bunch of the big bamboo. You can't leave it like that, it was all already over here. So my wife and I actually tackled it. She's over there burning what's left. It's green, it'll still burn if it's hot enough, but it was brutal. And these 3 and 4 inch, or I should say 4, maybe 5 inch ones, the really, really tall ones catch the wind good, and then it blows it down hard until it snaps. It's all entangled. I had to use my truck to rope it up, climb up there, rope it up, and pull it out and stuff. And I didn't video that. It was just too early. I can't video all the things that I do here on the farm. If I had, I think a while back I thought of putting a, like what do you call that? Like a snow cam or whatever, where the camera's on a live feed, and you could just, hop on and you'd watch what's going on the farm, and I would just be working and doing this and that and all that. But yeah, that entails too much. I do have a funny story from yesterday. I do have a security camera that's 360. You can look around and stuff, and you can talk and stuff. And so the delivery guy came yesterday to deliver. He actually delivered a chainsaw that I bought, which turned out to be electric chainsaw, not the gas-powered one I thought I bought. Anyway, that's a different story. So, but when he came, or when he called us, we were out at a new restaurant having lunch out by the river, and then it started pouring at the river, like major downpour. Everybody's kind of running for cover, and they had rooms you could go into, so that was cool. But so he calls and he's like, "Where are you guys at? It's raining." And we're like, "Oh, we're over here, but you can go drop it off underneath the house." And so he's like, "All right." So he comes, but so we watched him on the camera come in and try and hide from the rain. And then I saw him leave. I wanted to make sure he didn't hit the stack of the cement board. So he left, and then when I was looking, like right over there by where that tree and telephone pole is, it was raining really hard, so I kind of couldn't see, but then I saw this movement of this white, like a dog. Like there's a white dog that lives across the street and stuff. And I thought maybe the dog was coming. Then I saw him run. Looked like he ran to the tree. And I thought, oh, my cat might have been in the tree or something. And then I saw him run and jump into the rice on this side, like he was chasing something. And then, and then go back. And then I saw another one coming down the road. It was still foggy, because it was raining. But it looked like there was 2 dogs. One's like white and tan spotted, but it just looked like 2 big dogs to me. And they were running. Oh my God! So my wife called the neighbor and said, "Hey man, I know it's raining, but can you go over there and chase those dogs out there, because they might be eating my cats and stuff." And so like we're like, oh, we're gonna go home. And so as we're coming in the driveway, it stopped. I don't know if it stopped raining. No, it was a little bit raining still. But as we're coming down the driveway, kind of looking over at the tree already, we see 2 or 3 of those really big white birds hopping around over there and stuff like that. So we knew right away that, oh my God, we were looking at those white birds probably hopping into the, but man, it was funny because it scared us, oh my God, true. But we were confident that the cats are old enough now that they know these dogs and they know how to get up in the tree and stay away from them. But some of these dogs know how to climb trees, man, so you gotta be careful. But anyway, what I want to do is going to set up the camera, see if I can get a little bit of tape here, because if I was live streaming, you could probably see me get electrocuted on live stream. But this is what I have to do, because remember this part is after the fact, right? I'm putting these big sheets on here of decking, and I realized that I need more support on center, one more. So I got a power cord coming all over there, and I got it coming down here. I got a plank on top of it right here, so this box doesn't accidentally slide off of there. But then that extension cord actually is not long enough. I did wrap it around the beam there, and I went out there and I put another little one out there, and that'll be big enough, because right there where they meet is where I need to put this beam right here. So the last time I was doing this, we didn't have water down the middle, but there was some in this one spot, and unfortunately that plug fell right in that one spot when I was pulling through, and it boom, fortunately it blew the breaker. I wasn't actually in the water, so I don't know if the water was charged or whatever. But because of the massive rain day before yesterday and again yesterday, this whole thing is underwater now. At some level, this is definitely past your boot or whatever. But I have to get in there. I have to get in there and do this with my power tools. And it's not just, I got to take these. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take these, you can see you got a side mount bolt and a flush mount bolt, and I got to drill them out and put that in play and all that. I'm also going to try and drill a hole in this cement here through here, because I'm going to try and put a steel beam through there. It'd be nice if I could get that beam in there today, but this one I'm going to do right now. I do have one of these. I need more, but I only found 15 of them at the market the other day, and I used the other 14 here. But anyway, yeah, it's not gonna be easy, but let's see what I can get on camera. For my camera heats up and tells me I'm shutting down. It'll shut down by itself, and usually because the camera heats up, the camera will shut down before your memory card fills up, so that's good. Oh, let me see. Oh my gosh. It'd be good for starters. Gotta put my waders on, so that'll help. I do not believe that my waders have any holes in them. My boots have holes like in the toe and stuff from working, and so if I get in the water comes in my boots. But these boots or the waders, I don't think I have that problem. So, meh. Heck. Okay. I gotta put these on, then I gotta jump down in there. Once I'm in there, I can grab my tools and stuff. Whoa, battery. Of course, I gotta keep my eye out above for rain, you know. Sometimes it'll sprinkle once or twice and then kaboom, and then it'll be too much. This mud, because it got wet, it's gonna be real soft. Easy for me to get over that side. It's about this much under the water probably. My foot will get stuck. First things first, put my gloves on. I gotta move these planks out of the way a little bit so I can get in there, drag this beam over to get it situated where it should be. And of course all of this without smacking my head on the beams underneath, which I usually am accustomed to doing. I just realized that I gotta remove that shear board in the middle that I put in the middle, you know, the one that prevents the shearing of the beams. I gotta remove that one. And it's in there good too, so crap. Well, of course my battery shut down there, but I realized that I needed more bolts, more of the right length bolts. My bolts were too long. I didn't want to put like 10 washers on there. So I got the, you know, the 3-inch. But what I also wanted was, I wanted these, you know, heavy duty L brackets to help hold those in. They're definitely solid. The other ones I had were actually thicker, but these are perfectly fine. But so I went there and I bought these, and the guy had, I was very hard to find them actually. I've been everywhere. They didn't have them at Lazada. They wanted like insane, like, you know, like $10 for 4 of them or something. Also long double ones, which are even better the way I see it. But the thing was, at the store, they only had 1 hole in them. And I was like, what? You're killing me. You know, why you got 1 hole? And so I was like, it's my local hardware. So he was like, I go, dude, where am I gonna get that other hole? I can't, you know, I can't drill. Actually, I bought 20 of those small ones and 10 of the big ones. I only need 2, but I bought a bunch more. So I think I'm going to shore up some other side. I don't know, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so I'm like, where am I going to get the holes? I can't do. I could do it with my drill. I have a metal drill, but I would be manually trying to do that. I have to vice grip that thing down and try. No. And so he goes, oh, just over there by the Watt, you know, on the street where the Watt is, on the left side, you know, there's like a metal shop or something. I thought I saw a metal shop kind of. I thought it was like an auto shop. So I went over there, and sure enough, the guy had like 2 big ol' ass drill presses. You know, he had a huge lathe, and he did have 3 or 4, or yeah, of the tire, you know, busters, the one that busts the tire off, and he like welds the rims back together and stuff. You know, when people break them. Funny because in America they don't do that. I think they require that you replace the rim or something if it's broke. But anyway, it was a good place. It's a good resource. They can do everything. They all have all the gas welding, grinding, and everything. It's definitely a metal smithing shop, and he makes, you know, he doesn't make those steel cages for trucks like everybody does. He does a lot of, he also does a lot of training. It's like the university trade school sends kids over to his shop and they learn how to do it. We had a couple kids actually punch all the holes in these. So they did 2 holes on the big ones and 1 hole on the small ones. So that was total 40 holes that they would have had to drill. And he charged me 5 baht per hole. So that was 200 baht. So that's what, $6 or something, $6.50 or something, to get them all drilled, which I thought was quite fine actually, especially because they were working on something when I pulled up, and the guy was like, hey, yeah, well, you guys stop what you're doing and let's put some holes in these for this guy. I was like, yeah. So we sat down and talked. He actually speaks pretty good English. He's from here. It's his wife's family that owns the shop that he runs, I guess, or owns the land where the shop is. But pretty cool guy. And I told him, come on by, man, we'll drink some beers, you know. But anyway, I'm glad it didn't rain when I was gone, but I did have to take off my electrical stuff and bring it over there and put it away because I didn't want to, you know, get it wet. So now I'm going to get back in my waders and bolt this thing up so I can work on putting that, I got to cut that shear brace that I had. I'm gonna have to cut that in 2 pieces and brace it up on both sides of that one. They're shorter, but they still work. All right, man, let me get back at it and I'll get back at you. Oh. Okay, so I'll give you a inside look as to what I'm doing. So obviously I just grabbed my stuff in the bucket, but down here, okay, yeah, so this water's only about whatever that is, it's the top of the boat, but I have to duck underneath there. And then, whoa. So I got this bolt here. It's not tight yet, but come on this side. Now, you know, that water's up to my, well, it's up above my knee. I can feel it. I'm almost at my head right here. I gotta tighten these bolts. This bolt happens to be an old bolt. I put it in there, just hold it in place while I had to go get those new bolts. But I gotta find another bolt because my new bolts, this is 2 and 2, that's 4. My bolts are 3, they're too short for that. I got them for this side, but I need one for the double here. And this bolt and the other ones I have right here like it are actually stripped at the front or whatever. They're buggered up from being hammered before, so I can't get the nut on there without rethreading it. I can't rethread that right here anyway, but yeah, man, doing this. And by the way, whoa, yeah, so I got my one power cord here. I got it wrapped around and then sitting on top of that to kind of hold it so it don't fall in the water. And then the other one was here wrapped around underneath there so it don't fall in the water. But I'm done with the power now, so I can, at least I think I am, so I can put those away. And if you can see, yeah, so not all that comfortable, you know, standing in water above my knee using power tools. Yeah. But I gotta go back down here. Whoa. Let me take these glasses off. And my fingers aren't that nimble because I dropped a couple of nuts already. I have to cross that little ditch in the water, but I don't want to take my waders off to find that bolt, so gotta go to the shop, man. See if I can find a bolt. Wait a minute, is that all my bolts? Oh crap. And also, I see that when I, you know, line up that piece of wood I bought, mind you, all this teak wood is old wood, you know, from old torn down, knocked down houses. Well, of course, at the end, it starts to curve over a little bit. Speaking of which, hey man, just remember this project? This was that end cutoff of the that wood log thing I was making. I figured I'd mount it up like in the water here or something, you know, kind of like a, you know, a garden feature. Probably gonna add a couple things to that, but you know, actually I should have kept my glasses because now I'm gonna be looking for something that I can't see. Woo! Man. Oh yeah, there's another one. Here's one. Looks like it's even more buggered up. There's another one. Maybe even more buggered up. I bought a bunch, man. But I use them all pretty much. I think that's it. I gotta make it work, man. So what I'm gonna do, I think I got vice grips in there somewhere. Got my vice grips and my box spanner, as they say in Britain. Spanner. And I should have brought I was lucky, I should have brought my magnet, because when I was, matter of fact, I am going to bring the magnet because I'm using my spanner. When I was putting that first battery again. What I was saying about this magnet was that before I dropped my L bracket when I was in the water, you know, up to my knees or whatever on that side. I go, no! I was videoing, I don't know if I caught it on video, but I was like, no! And I didn't move, and I thought, I don't have my magnet, god dang it. It was the only one I had, you know, the bracket. So I just stuck my hand straight down as it fell and reached around and found it. Lucky, because it's silty kind of mud, right? So it would have easily plopped into it and slid somewhere. Before, when I was doing those middle pylons, I dropped it on this side. I dropped my wrench on that side, and I felt around forever. I couldn't find it. And then I remembered I had my magnet. So I went and got the magnet and just fished it around, and boom, got it. So I was like, yeah, buddy. So then when I dropped that, I thought, oh, my magnet. But then I don't have my magnet with me. God dang it. Because I'm in these, you know, I'm in my waders, man. It's not easy coming in and out of your waders, man. What am I doing? Oh, I gotta try and make this nut fit. Anyway, you can see actually what I mean when I was saying that I got that middle one there. So that's where the two ends will meet on top of there in you know, in center, on center. They will meet on top on center. All right, man, well, let me get that done. Get cleaned up over here, and I'll get back at you with more action from here on the Bondock. All right, back at you. Well, of course, I can't finish because it's still raining. It's like 3 hours later, or 2 hours later. But I can't work out there in the rain, man. Damn it. I mean, I did get a lot done, but still, that's messed up, man. I need a day of hot weather, at least a few hours. Although putting one piece of decking out there is a big job. So I don't know if I can do it all. If I did it, if it was really sunny, like, you know, 6 a.m. or something, and then it stayed sunny all day, I could probably exhaust myself and do it, but I need a sunny day, man. I can't just keep waiting either. So I might wind up having to roll it out in the rain, man. Get it done somehow. And my wife, after we tore down all that damn bamboo, she spent the better part of the day, you know, cutting it all up. I hauled out the big parts of my truck, ripped it down and all that, cut it with a chainsaw. That fire doesn't look like much. She already burned some of it, but it don't, you know, it don't all burn, and then it rains. What she did do, if y'all remember from previous videos and stuff, one morning she's like, I need a bridge to walk across the, you know, to get into her garden. So I whipped it up, even though I was right in the middle of something. Anyway, I made a bridge and stuff. Actually, I made that bridge over here, but I'll show you in a minute. She never really could learn how to walk on that bridge. I probably should beefed it up. I was gonna, but I only had one piece of wood, which was that piece actually, that would stretch across the whole thing, and then I made the bridge, and I put that bridge on top of that, so it was a little bit teetering. But anyway, what she did was she took the bamboo that we cut down, she cut it up, and she made the little bridge, man. Little handhold there. Typical, you know, tied kind of bamboo bridge. This was my old one, but you know, obviously there's gaps in there. But yeah, she's a little proud of her little project. Looks good. I think it's gonna hold up. There's that green bamboo right now, so it's real strong. When it dries out, might have to tie it together or something like that. But hey, man, pretty cool. I gotta get put more projects like that. Anyway, if you've been watching this video, thanks for watching. Hope you found it interesting, or at least humorous. And keep watching. Oh, and I'll get back at you from here on a rainy Bondoc.